All right, Mike Heck here for MMAfighting.com in Fort Lauderdale with the Huntington Beach bad boy, Tito Ortiz, getting ready to step inside the squared circle against former middleweight champion Anderson Silva this Saturday for Triller Fight Club. And Tito, 2021 is a wacky year, is it not? If I told you a year ago that you'd be boxing Anderson Silva, what would you have said to me?
I said, actually, that probably would have happened. But with what's gone on in 2021, I would have never thought it was happening is going on. My mind has been blown. But once again, it's America, and we got to keep fighting, right? We got to keep fighting, keep our head up, and just put our chin down. And that's what I'm going to do on Saturday night.
In less than a week's time, not only did we shift locations, we shifted main events. Now Evander Holyfield's on the card, and you're in the co-main event of an Evander Holyfield headline boxing card. What does that mean to you?
Now, if you would have said that, I would have said no possible way that's going to happen. It means the world to me. I mean, Evander is one of the greatest heavyweights, one of the greatest cruiserweights in the world that's ever competed. And to see him fight Vitor Belfort, who's very dangerous himself, very fast. It's going to be an exciting night. I'm just happy to be a part of this. I'm happy Triller gave me this opportunity, and I'm going to do what I always do and entertain. This is going to be a fight, and it's going to be exciting.
And to have this fight happen on September 11th, I know how much this date means to you. You always shout out the first responders, the military. You're very patriotic, and to be able to step into this event on September 11th with everything going on in the world, what does that mean to you?
It means the world to me, just to show America that we continue to keep fighting no matter how hard things are. And right now, our country is very, very divided. And I think people need to sit down and watch two guys compete in a square circle and have them fight and see how real it truly is. And to love thy neighbor, man. That's what it's about. That's what America's about, and so it should be about. And after September 11th, a lot of people felt that disparity in the country, and now they're able to feel hopefully unity, not only after watching this fight, but after this year is going to be over. I just can't wait for the year to be over, and hopefully things do get better. It's just so many things that are just happening that are mind-blowing. For our first responders, all of our firemen and police officers who sacrificed their life, and all the loved ones who lost loved ones, my apologies go to you, and my prayers go to you. And September 11th, this fight for you guys.
Well said. I appreciate you saying that. So getting in there with Anderson, I know you got a little fired up towards the end of the press conference. You talked about the Bruce Lee S and all of that different stuff. What sort of inspired that to come out when you were making your prediction of the fight?
I don't know. It just comes from the heart. Whenever I talk, it comes from the heart. I know Anderson. I know how he fights. That's how we've been doing in sparring. All the little feints and fakes and feints and hand movement and all the gesture he does. My sparring partner, Jay Silva, has been doing exactly the same stuff. And he's super fast, but he's heavy. He's 230 and he's super fast. So it's like, if I can handle the punching power from him and the speed and be able to touch him, I'm going to touch Anderson. And I'm just excited because, Anderson's the same age as me. And now no one could say that, oh, you're knocking out an old man, as in Chuck Liddell. I'm finding Anderson Silva is the same age as me, who's a 9-time world champion, 10-time world champion, one of the greatest UFC fighters ever graced the octagon. I'll give him that respect, but after that respect, they're gone. After the fact, he's trying to get me down to 195. I'll make the weight, or make the weight as close as I possibly can. But I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna do what I do best, and that's kick ass.
What has this fight week process been like for you compared to others in the past? You've been a part of many big fight weeks, many big events, but shifting over to the boxing world, part of this card with everything going on top of it and so forth and so on. How would you compare it to others?
It's been actually tremendous. Triller's been a great promotion so far. They've treated me with nothing but respect. And they got their stuff together. For for a company that's been so new, they've really got their stuff together. The production is amazing. All the staff are amazing. It's just nice to be a part of a company that really respects the fighters.
And how is the drop to 195 going? I know that was kind of a point in contention in this fight. You said you like challenges. You're ready for it. How are we feeling right now?
It's fucking difficult. It's challenging. I got to understand. 5 weeks ago, I was 240. I was comfortable, and I wasn't realizing what I was going to be doing. And I was like, you know what? 2 days before I got the call, I was like, you know what? I better start working out right now. And I actually literally 2 days later, they give me a call and asked if I want to fight Anderson Silva. And I said, let's do it. So I lost 30 pounds in the last 4 weeks, and it's been just muscle memory. I've been doing this since I've been a sophomore in high school. The longest time I ever took it off was 2020, the COVID year. And I took the full year off. And that was the first time in my whole career I ever take a full year off. I fought every year since 1997. Prior to that, I wrestled in college. Prior to that, I wrestled in high school. I've never taken time off. So my muscle memory came back super fast. Right now, about 211. So I shouldn't be that much of a problem to get to 95. But if I don't make 95, at least I'll make 98. But we'll see. I mean, I'm willing to give a little bit of money not to kill myself. I want to make sure I'm able to fight, make sure I'm able to perform at the capacity I know I can do.
What was the last time you were under 200 pounds?
Last time I was under 200 pounds. I think it was 2001 against Yuki Kondo in Japan. I think that was the last time I was at 199.9. And it was hard to get down there. It was really hard to get to 199.9. But I'm not lifting how I used to lift all the time. Camp was a little shorter this time, but it's just more about just cutting the weight, doing a lot of mitt work, doing a lot of sparring. Like I said, we sparred 3 times a week for the last 5 weeks, and doing a lot of road work, running 4 miles a day, running Saturday and Sunday. I do my 20-mile bike ride with 20 flights of stairs. So a lot of cardio, a lot of speed, a lot of footwork, a lot of punches. Doing what boxers do. I don't have to do what MMA does anymore. People don't realize how much strenuous is on the body doing the wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and the weight training. I'm able to take that away and kind of save my body a little bit. So it makes me happier. But the weight cut will still be a challenge.
2 last quick things. I really appreciate the time, especially so close to the fight. First off, you talked about MMA, and there's been a lot of talk about technique in MMA, the oblique kick specifically, about the side kick to the knee. What are your thoughts on that? Is there still a place in modern MMA for that maneuver? No, they should never be allowed that in the very beginning. Johnny Bones Jones did it a while ago, and I was like, that's not correct. You shouldn't do that. You're going to blow someone's knee out by doing that. So hopefully the UFC will make a precedence by taking that out. I think that's wrong to do because you end a person's career by blowing out their ACL, MCL, PCL, meniscus. I mean, you'll blow out a whole knee by doing that. And I think that's wrong. You got to look at the safety of the fighters, of their future. I mean, they want to make a career of this event, and all of a sudden you're doing something, an oblique kick, you call it. That's just something you don't want to do. That's wrong. You're going to blow a guy's knee out completely. And I've had 2 ACL replacements with my knee, and that's not nothing fun to come back from. And then last thing, of course, we found out on Tuesday, former President Donald Trump, Donald Jr., they're going to be part of the alternate commentary team along with Jorge Masvidal and Todd Grisham. I mean, 2021 is a crazy year, Tito Ortiz. Would you have ever thought that Donald Trump would be calling one of your fights? No, I was happy that he actually retweeted saying congratulations on my last fight against Alberto Del Rio. I was really happy with that, but I was in my hotel room yesterday and I was cutting weight, and all of a sudden I got a text and it's like, yeah, Donald Trump's going to be the host for your event. And I was like, President Trump's going to be the host for our event. It made me excited. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to even have him in the house the same day I'm fighting. I'm just thankful. I'm very thankful, and I still got to do my job. I don't want that to sidetrack me right now. It's about cutting the weight and getting my hand raised for the fight. What's the message for Anderson before we say goodbye? Be ready to fight. I know he is. I'm ready to fight. Tito, thank you very much. All the best to you on Saturday. Awesome. Very welcome. And all the fans, you guys want to watch the pay-per-view, you can text Tito to 75303. Once again, that's TITO to 75303. Go straight to your cell phone. You go buy the pay-per-view, or you get all information on the upcoming card of how it's going, and check it out.